Hi yarny friends, welcome to my yarn and crochet channel. Today I am so excited to share with you this super cool crochet pattern I cannot wait to start working on. It's the Bonfire Snuggles hoodie from the Crochet Foundry 2021 edition, and let me tell you, this hoodie is awesome. But before we start, I need to tell you about my Hoodie No Shades of Grey YouTube challenge that I was planning on starting this week. Unfortunately, my yarn has not arrived in the mail yet, so I decided to start another pattern instead. I mean, why not? Whips are awesome. But don't worry, we will be working on the Hoodie project as soon as my yarn arrives in the mail, and it's going to involve some astrology. And hopefully that will be next week. So if you want to stock up on the same Hoodie yarn that I am using before we start, it's the Hoodie Friends 100% wool. The colors are amazing. It is totally perfect for this No Shades of Grey challenge because there are no shades of gray in it. And trust me, it's going to be super colorful and super fun. Now before we go on with the pattern, don't forget to click that like button and let all your yarny friends know that we are here. Now I know some of you may be thinking,
but I have never crocheted a hoodie before, or a sweater, or really any wearable at all.
But don't worry, this pattern is super easy to follow, and even if you're a beginner, you can totally do it. For those of you who are more experienced crocheters, this pattern will be a fun and quick project to work on. So this pattern was created by Jessica Herr, and like I said before, you can find it in the Crochet Foundry 2021 Winter Edition. You can get it on the Crochet Foundry website. It's a purchased pattern. I don't know if you can get it on the furls, just the single pattern. I will check for you, and if you can, I'm definitely going to put the Crochet Foundry link down at the bottom, but I will also put this single pattern at the bottom for you. Now before we jump into the pattern, I just want to remind you that if you're new to crochet, to check out the stitch abbreviations and the special stitches section before we start. And don't forget to grab your hook, your yarn, and your tapestry needle before we get started. Speaking of yarn and crochet hook and tapestry needle, I should probably tell you what we need. Now the yarn they used that is in the picture that's on the front of the Crochet Foundry magazine is We Crochet Below, which is a bulky 5-weight yarn that is made with 100% Pima cotton. It comes in 120 yard skeins, and the color that they used in the picture is Lily. Now of course the size of hoodie you make will determine the amount of yarn that you will need to use. You'll need a total of 9 to 18 skeins, or anywhere from 1,030 to 2,135 yards. For the crochet hook, you'll need a 6mm hook or a size J. I am going to be using my Furls Streamline, no glitter, just the regular Streamline Pride crochet hook. And of course you don't need to use a Furls hook. Sorry, I have to keep looking at it. It's just so wonderful. Of course, you don't need to use a Furls hook, but if you are so inclined, I'll put the links for the Furls hooks down below too. Additionally, you will need a tapestry needle, scissors, and a piece of cardboard about 3 inches by 2 inches, and some stitch markers. So in the pattern, it also lists some other yarn options that you can use in place of the yarn that they used. I don't have any of these yarns. If you have any of these yarns, you might use these. I'll tell you what they put, and then I'll tell you what I'm using. So some of the suggestions they give instead of the billow yarn, which is 100% cotton, they suggest Swish Bulky, which is a 100% superwash merino, Mighty Stitch Bulky, which is 80% acrylic, 20% wool, or the Brava Bulky, which is a 100% premium acrylic. These are all We Crochet yarns, and they are all wonderful. I haven't decided what yarn I'm going to use yet. I have to go through my stash to find some. What I'm going to do is look through my stash. I'm also going to look up some substitution yarns on Yarn Sub. Okay, so I've started on my hoodie And I went through my yarn. I've decided I'm going to use my Ice Yarn Mohair Bulky. And it, oh my gosh, it is so soft. It feels so good. And I can tell right now that this hoodie is not going to take long to make because it's a 5-weight yarn. I'm so excited. It is 5% mohair, 10% wool, and 85% acrylic. And I'm just going to crochet with it for a few minutes just to show you what it looks like. You guys, this yarn is amazing. I already took the label off of it, but here's what this yarn looks like. You know, I'm thinking you can use any 5-weight yarn, but this is the one I'm using. Okay, we've made it through everything that we're going to need to make this project. I have already started mine. I've got the very bottom of it done. I can picture it already. And I've got my ice yarn. I've got my Furls Pride crochet hook, streamline. I would love to see your finished hoodies. So please don't forget to post pictures in the Facebook group, on Instagram, on YouTube. Tag me and use the hashtag Bonfire Snuggles Hoodie so that I can see them. If you have any questions about the pattern or about the progress you're making, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll do my best to help you. If you've enjoyed this video and if you found it helpful, please don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Love you guys.